Okay, we are here at the Legoland grand opening with Jason Miller. I understand you are the mastermind behind the miniland section.
Well, mastermind isn't appropriate, I would say. I can't take all the credit. There are model builders all around the world that helped us create our miniland and the entire park. But it is my job, along with my team, to help make sure that all the models stay the way that they are currently, very nice and in order. It's also my job to create and design brand new things for the park, new pieces for our miniland, new models for outside of the park, new signs, mosaics, all sorts of stuff like that.
So basically your job is playing with Legos.
Correct.
Or at least designing what will be done with Legos.
No, I play with Legos too, or Lego. I design, build, I even play with them at home.
Oh, that's fun. So this is the perfect job for you.
Perfect job for me. I love Legos.
And what do you use as your inspiration for the miniland and for the other things that you come up with for the park?
For miniland, it's really we decide what sections of the country that we want to do. We'll send designers out there. They'll photo everything, make sure they got every little detail captured on film. Then they'll come back and start designing everything with our Lego elements. Once they've started designing and getting like a building, for instance, getting a quarter or getting the hard elements designed, they then pass it on to a builder who will complete the building, glue it, get everything ready, and put it out into our park.
And I noticed that you seem to pick like the landmarks, like for the Florida section, you've got Bach Tower, for example. Yep. So you kind of look for the things that are iconic in the area?
Iconic or really neat architecture or famous areas. I mean, South Beach in Miami, Key West, those are pivotal places in Florida history, if you will. Tampa, Tallahassee, of course, being our state capital, we had to put it in here.
Yes.
Panama City Beach, which is a huge tourist destination, we wanted to make sure we captured that. And the old world charm of St. Augustine, we wanted to make sure we had that as well.
And I notice how you pay attention even the tiniest detail, like the treasure ship, for example, and there's little divers in the water going around the treasure.
Yep.
And that's just kind of like inspiration as you think, what little details can you put in?
Pretty much. We'll look at a building and we'll think, all right, what will go with it? Good with this, or the sunken treasure with a pirate ship. We've got a ship sunk. What would we find? We'd find treasure. We find some skeletons. We'd find scuba divers searching for this treasure. So we put everything that we can think in there. We actually have in there. We have stingrays. We got sharks. We got octopus. All sorts of different animals also in that sunken treasure ship.
Yeah, and I noticed the detail, like say in Wall Street, I noticed the elevator, home people going up the elevator. It's so realistic. It's like you can find a new little Easter egg every time you look at Miniland.
It will take many, many hours and many, many days to find every little Easter egg, every little hidden feature, and every little scene in our video.
It's amazing. And so what other areas of the park did you work on here at Legoland Florida?
With the rest of the park, I was mainly installation, so helping to make sure that all the models were installed correctly. The Brontosaurus at the front of the park, we had to do a few minor repairs on it, because of course, in transit things do happen.
Yes.
So I had to work on some of the toenails, if you will. But it was basically getting everything where it needed to go. When we first got here, it was a lot of driving a lull or extendable forklift and receiving all the models and reassembling them here.
I bet that was a challenge. And taking care of the models, is that difficult, or are they pretty self-maintaining?
They're pretty self-maintaining. I mean, there are little pieces that will break off with time or with extended, prolonged use with the guests. But that's what I'm here for, is that me and my team are here to basically repair anything that breaks and, like I said, create new stuff.
So you kind of watch, make sure that everything that's here looks its best, and then kind of bring in new things.
A regular day for me, if I don't have a project that I'm working on, is basically walking the park, making sure all the models are looking their best. Come into Miniland, if I walk around, look and see if there's a person knocked over, go and reset him, make sure he's where he needs to be, and do things like that.
And anything new on tap that you can tell us about?
Anything new on what?
On tap coming up, in the near future, far future?
Nothing in the plans right now. We do have ideas that we're throwing around, but nothing that's solid yet.
And will you be doing anything with the water park, or you'll mainly be over here in the amusement park section?
There will be models in the water park, but at this time we don't know what or how.
So that'll be something to look forward to next May.
Exactly. Yep.
Wonderful.
So seeing brand new models that came in.
All right. Well, thank you so much for chatting with us today.
No worries. It was a pleasure talking with you.
Thanks.